Hello everyone, welcome back to JKSBC Study Center. Today's theory-based topic is from folk dances of Jammu and Kashmir. This is important for all JKSSB upcoming exams. If you are new on the channel, please do subscribe, like the video, and also share the content. So let us start today's theory-based topic, folk dances of Jammu and Kashmir. You can take the screenshot also to make the notice. Kud dance, Dumhel dance, Roop dance, Band Pathar, Bacha Nagma, Hafiza dance, Band Jashan, Wagyu Natsun, Hikat, Mandjas, Dambali. JKSSB always asked questions about the folk dances of Jammu and Kashmir. So don't miss the video. Please watch the video till end. So guys, we will explain them one by one. You can take the screenshot also. I have brought some important pointers in this lecture. One of Kudanas, one of the famous dance forms of the state is Kudanas. It is performed to honor their goddess Lok Devtas as a thanksgiving ritual and is mostly done in nights. This form has lots of interesting and twisted moments, unlike other dance forms. In Kudanas, young people as well as old people participate equally, that makes it more interesting. Rhythm and beats of the music dominate in this form of dance. Farmers and dancers plan their movement accordingly. Some special musical instruments. JKSSB can also ask about the musical instruments in your exam. So, guys, remember these musical instruments are used in dance, like you can take the screenshot also. China, drums, narsinga, and flute. These are the instruments used in the Kud dance. Spontaneity is another key feature that is found mostly in all the folk dances. This kind of dance is generally performed in center of mountains in and around Jammu and is mostly performed during rainy season. I know guys, my voice is very low. I don't use any external mic, so sorry for that. The reason behind this is the farmers and villagers who work as farmers want to oblige God, their local deity, Gram Devta, for protecting their cattle, maize crops, children, and family from all sorts of natural calamities. This is very important point. The local farmers perform this dance generally, and people join from nearby villages in the celebration. In typical Kud dance, dancers are in 20 to 30 in numbers, which is performed by farmers to thank God. To thank God. Remember those points, guys. And is generally continued till late hours at night. Jammu state has always been known for its rich culture, which is clearly reflected in the various dances forms performed during different functions and ceremonies. I hope you are understanding, guys. The Kud dance is performed in the villages of the middle Himalayas during the night times under the stars. Second one is Dumhel dance. Of all the dance forms, the most famous dance forms practiced in Kashmir is Dumhel. Dancers performing this dance are dressed up wearing vibrant colored robes and conical capes, which are generally studded with beads and look really beautiful. Not every man can perform this dance, but only males of Vatal community perform this dance, and they too during special occasions. This dance is very different from all the dances performed, which is performed on set locations and the set occasions. There is a special ritual manner in which dancers have to dance, and a banner is dig into the ground, and dance generally takes off with the group of men dancing around this banner. Dancers sing in a melodious voice in chorus, and they are joined by drum beats in between. Third one is roof dance. JKSSB always asked about the roof dance. Roof dance is very prime dance form in Jammu and Kashmir. Another famous traditional dance form is roof, which is found in Kashmir region. This dance form is practiced on festive occasions like Eid and Ramzan days are going. It is performed by group of women standing face to face to each other. But the most notable feature of this dance form is the footwork of the dancers. Is the footwork of the dancers. One of the most known dance form in all the regions of Jammu and Kashmir is Roof, which is generally pronounced as roof in villages as a row in cities. It is a dance format on set of spring season and has always been an integral part of Kashmiri people since a very long time. Fourth one is Band Pathar. It is a form of theatre dance performed in Kashmir. Band Pathar is a form of theatre dance. This dance form does not only include dance but also include plays between dances that captivate captivates the audience. It shows the normal lives, traditions, and evils prevailing in the society. Fifth one is Bacha Nagma. This kind of dance is showcased during the harvesting season and also performed at cultural gatherings or special functions like weddings, and is also performed by boys who are dressed in male who are dressed in female artery performs Hafiza style dance, and a group of men who sing Kashmiri and Sufi songs. It consists of 6 to 7 maximum members. Remember that, guys. It consists of Bacha Nagma. Bacha Nagma folk dance consists of 6 to 7 maximum members, and there is no external singer. One of the dancers is the lead singer among the dancers that sings in a melodious voice, and other members joins him in chorus. This creates a very soothing effect as most of the singers are young in age. The dresses worn by dancers somewhat resemble to those worn by Kathak dancers. In some parts, this dance form is also known by the name Bacha Yawun, Bacha Gyawun, जो कश्मीरी में बोलते हैं ना हम gyawun, that is the word Bacha Gyawun. That means young harmonious voice. Afghans of Kabul are credited with the parentage of this dance. I add these additional pointers for you guys, so don't skip. It is a derivative of the Hafiza Nagma. It is accompanied by instruments like rabab, sarangi, and drums. It involves quick spinning movements just like in the Hafiza dance. It involves quick spinning just like in the Hafiza dance form, and some may even resemble those of Kathak. The song dance preceding is known as Bach Nagma, Jashan, Kid Dancer Celebration. The dancer is known as the Bacha the Kid, usually a thin and graceful boy or man who dances. The Bacha Nagma dance has still existed as a folk dance form and is considered one of the prime components of the Kashmiri culture. Before the Bacha Nagma, another type of celebration was much popular. Hafiz Nagma, female dancer's song. Sixth one is Hafiza dance. It is a dance that is performed at weddings and is a form of Kashmiri traditional dance. There is a special instrument used in this dance known as santoor. Santoor is used in Hifisa dance. Remember that, guys. That contains almost 100 strings and is played with the help of sticks. Seventh one is Band Jashan. Band Jashan is a very soothing dance with very light music and performed in traditional style by 10 to 15 dancers. You had to remember the numbers also. Eighth one is Wagyu Natsun. This dance form is generally performed after all the rituals of wedding when the bride is about to leave. When the bride is about to leave, this dance form is performed. Name is Wagyu Natsun. Remember this, guys. To leave her parental home. Kashmiri Pandit females gather around bridal rangoli and dances. Ninth one is Haikat. Haikat is a folk dance from Kashmir Valley. Haikat is a folk dance form from Kashmir Valley. It is performed only by boys. Haikat is performed only by boys. Remember this. When the spring season majestically approaches the valley with all its grandeur. In Haikat, during the coming of spring season, in Haikat, a boy and a girl become dancing partners and hold each other with extended hands. All the dancers sing while dancing. All the dancers sing while dancing. Musical accompaniment is provided usually by rabab, the plucked type of string instrument, and tambaknadi, the drum typical of Kashmir. Tenth one is Mandjas. Mandjas is also a folk dance form performed in Jammu and Kashmir UT. 11th is Dambali. The centuries old popular folk dance called Dambali. This is important, guys, so don't miss. Dambali has almost become an outdated performing art of Kashmir Valley. Since few decades back, it was considered one of the most popular dances of Kashmir and was played on several cultural and social events within the valley villages. But as things have changed, this art is hardly nowadays played anywhere except on certain special occasions of few Sufi saints. The community of the artists called Bands or Dambali Fakir have given up the art and are searching for alternatives as Dambali no longer earns them livelihood. The tradition of Dambali dance has actually evolved from the famous tomb of Maulana Rumi, which is situated at the town of Konya in Turkey. It is said that his followers and his son Sultan Walad Sultan founded the Maulaviya Sufi order, also known as the Order of the Whirling Dervishes. That is famous for its Sufi dance known as the Sama ceremony. The people who perform this Sama are called Dervishes and are held in high regard by the Sufis of Turkey. It is said that from here, this Sufi practice traveled to Central Asia, Asian states and at last reached Kashmir. In Kashmir, it lost its name to Darwish dance and came to be known as Damali dance. Many Kashmiri Sufis followed and promoted it in their respective khanqahs. Remember that, guys. Baba Nasibuddin Ghazi, born in Sialkot, is learned to have followed the Maulaviya Sufi order and adopt it with the aim to gather people for distribution of alms and other public works. Baba Nasimuddin Ghazi tomb is situated at Bijbehara in South Kashmir. He is also titled as Abul Fukra, the father of the poor. It is said that the saint had spent his entire life caring for orphans, poor, and the destitute, building of khanqahs and mosques. A legend has it that about 1200 khanqahs were built by the saint. The drum beating and dambali were used to call people for participating in public constructions. That tradition continued and later got reshaped into a folk dance. Every year during the Uruz celebrations of the Baba at Bijbehara, a massive demonstration of Dambali dance is held. The bands of Vathura, Amam Sahab, Kalisha Sahab, Perigam, Chambagund, and other places demonstrate their skill. Unfortunately, this Darwish or Damali dance could not be preserved in its real form. Gradually, it got reshaped, and the Darwishis also did not succeed in maintaining its proper sanctity. It turned as one of the folk dances of the valley. Besides, the general public and the cultural authorities turned quite indifferent towards this farming art. This institution is in shambles while artists performing this art are also shifting towards other trades. As such, the centuries old Damali dance is vanishing from the Kashmir culture. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. We will meet in the next video. Thank you so much once again.